Hello, Frugal fans! Once again, this is Captain Frugal, and today I'm going to be showing you how to beat Marvel Puzzle Quest, the Big Enchilada. Alright, just as a heads up, this is the cell phone version of the game. Here we are, we're going to Deadpool's Daily Quest. We're going to select the Big Enchilada. As you see, Kamala Khan's the cover for today. Now, this is the characters I prefer to use. It's possible to beat it with other characters, but this seems to work best. Classic Storm, Original Black Widow, and Magneto. Now, you don't have to have them quite as high of a level. They have increased the difficulty level on the game recently, but I believe from my past experience, you could still beat it with around level 94, maybe even better. Now, I'm not going to say this was a perfect run of the game and I made no mistakes. I'm not saying that at all. There's always better options sometimes to choose. And you know, as you look here too, I'm also going to select some boost. You don't always use them. You don't have to do this and beat it, but this gives me a little bit of a setup ahead. In this video, I'm sort of glad I did, because you see my drop wasn't exactly the best to start with. So it's a choice of using those boosts to make it easier or not. Alright, so here we go. Now, first thing I want to mention is, look, I've got Luke Cage. If you're going to get Luke Cage right off the bat, that sort of sucks, because he throws up those shields. Okay, so this is a more challenging beginning wave. Now, one thing I always try to do, and this is essential, is to use Storm to attack with tiles as little as possible. What I mean by that is I use, for example, Magneto and build up his red and his purple. His purple I use for his cascades to create blues, which will get blues for Storm and Original Black Widow, because they both don't take a lot of damage. And his red will blow out a large portion of the screen, which will enable me to get lots of AP as well. So once again, the goal is to use Storm to attack as little as possible, with one exception. If you get an attacking character like Luke Cage out, and the other two characters only use timing countdown tiles, where you know you're not going to get hurt, then go ahead and use Black Widow and Storm to collect, AP. But otherwise, if they're in a situation where they can get hit, since they can't take near as much damage, I try to avoid using them in any of those situations. Now, as you notice here, I'm building up AP good. And Storm's AP for blue is amazing. It'll stun the opponent and do wild damage. And that's one of the goals. So using Magneto with purple, I can get blue in case I need to heal my characters with Black Widow. And another essential thing with that too is purple with Black Widow is also essential. I build that up as much as possible to, if you notice, remove the AP from the other team. Because whatever you do is you want, when the wave comes with the regular characters without countdown tiles, you want them not to have any AP, or as little as possible, so they can't go and fire special attacks and wipe you out. Because some of them, if they get that first hit, they can wipe your character out. So if you start them with no AP, all they can do is a regular hit, and you reduce your damage significantly. So you're going to see here that my goal here is to use reds to block the screen, to get greens and blues. I use purple to get blues, as well as using purple to get rid of AP from the other team. Use blue to heal my team if necessary, if I make a mistake and get hurt some. Or, do they get a good cascade on me? And even better yet, build up Storm's blue. Now here's the goal, build up Storm's blue as much as possible, so when you get towards the last wave, you can pretty much stun them and take them right out. And get green 20 and above. If you cannot use Storm's power, if you can avoid using it until you get over 20, I prefer around 24 is the sweet spot. You'll blow out a large portion of the screen and pretty much revitalize enough to use other powers and keep your cascades rolling. So notice here, I got Luke Cage gone, and I'm just whittling down the regular countdown tile characters. This allows me to build up AP for the next round. So you notice here, there's no worry about her getting hit at this time. Then I put that down. As I said, this is not a perfect run. I've made a few mistakes, but that's okay. That shows you don't need a perfect run to do it. Notice there, I'm checking my AP as I build it up. I've got a good stash coming. Alright, so you can heal myself from the mistakes that were made. Building up that red. Now what I try to do, and I think I failed at this point in doing it, is to get it to where I can hit them with the last hit with somebody like Magneto to wipe them out, but have a red counter tile that's going to blow up once the next team member of the opposing team comes up. So I get that hit first. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that here. But if possible, I try to make it where I do a regular hit on them, and I have a countdown tile of red about to blow up as soon as possible, as soon as they come onto the screen, so I get a good first hit, especially at the last, towards like the last wave when I'm going to get hit somebody big. Alright, see, I don't have enough red to do it, so darn. So I'm going to use purple. And you can use purple to do a lot of damage, and in this case, notice I'm using it to reduce the AP for the next wave. Alright, and see, there we go. I didn't like having to use her and put her in the front. Fortunately, I got a really easy wave here with more countdown, so I didn't have to worry about getting hit. See, I'm checking my AP levels. Purple's amazing for building blue. Gives me an extra move. I could have used it to hit black with the critical tile, but instead I'm using it to get red. Since these guys don't attack you with anything but countdowns, I didn't have to worry about them using it against me. Otherwise, I would have used that. Notice 29. I can only get one more. You can only max at 30. So at this point, I might as well use it, because it's going to gain me a lot more green again. Now see how it gave me so many more AP powers? Look at it, I still already got 18. Another 2 and I'll probably be able to blast it again. Red's my pal for blowing it out quick and taking them out and giving massive damage. Notice I'm saving the blues for key times when I want to stun a tough enemy or have to heal because something really odd and bad happened and Cascade hit me. Or sometimes maybe you don't have any moves left and it forces you to use Storm or Black Widow and it's going to cause them to get a big hit. That's when you heal them. Alright, I took out the lieutenant so they can't heal. Now to blow out the others. See, I got 26, 25. I'm doing really good for the next wave. Notice my goal is to build up for that. There's a countdown tile on the board, but it's still got 4 turns, so I'm not really too worried. And I've got so much. So notice I'm getting rid of the other team's AP and building my own. Now you'll notice I never use Magneto's blue here. And his blue is okay. And what I did is I actually reduced his blue so it goes off quicker. Because if you have it blow out the whole screen, it's awesome, but the countdown's longer on that. And I don't find it as useful. So I keep the countdown timer low and use the blue in a better way, which is for healing and, better yet, Storm for stunning if possible. Now, it is sometimes possible to get a really crappy drop at the very beginning. I've had a few times where just nothing worked out for me to get anything building and going, especially for those creatures that lay constant attack tiles that beat you up. That's happened, but then just try it again usually. Most of the time, I can get a pretty good start. It's one thing bad about the Big Enchilada. I wish they would show you what you're going to be going up against so you can plan it accordingly. But I found with this combination of characters, you're pretty well safe against almost anything. Because you've got high damage, you've got stunning, you've got healing, and ability to take out large portions of the screen. Alright, so see, mistakes were made. New loop, I had her out in the front. I probably shouldn't have done that. But I'm at wave 3 of 4, and it's an easy wave. I mean, I got an easy one on this one. I'll have to do another video with a more tough group, I think. Now, I could have done this quicker if I was more forceful and attacking, but notice my whole goal is methodically to keep a high level of AP, a high level of health, and reduce the other team's AP. I could have blown this team out quick. But I'm being prepared for the end, and you'll see why. When you get the tough people, I'm able to blow through them. Normally I would cut the video and trim it to get to the end and show you, but I want to show the point so you don't think it's doctored in any way. Notice, look at, I've got everything rolling now. Tons of blue, lots of purple. Only thing I'm missing really is some red. Cascade damage. That's another thing too. If you have a lot of the cascade boosts, it's great to use with Magneto because you can get those. Another excellent player to use with Magneto, though I don't use him in this, is Hawkeye, the 2-star Hawkeye. You can set it where automatically when he has you get a streak of 5 hits, he automatically launches arrows with countdown timers that can do massive damage. So 2-star Hawkeye is a great comparison character with Magneto, but I just don't find them the most useful. I find Black Widow more useful in this case because draining AP is essential. If it was a short match, Hawkeye's fine. Notice 30, 30. I'm ready to rock. Building up my red. I could take him out easily, but I want to build up that AP and that color. I'm preparing for the last battle. Notice there's a lot of green in the enemy's AP. And if that means, or now it's 3 or 5 and things, that means if they start up and get an instant hit, they can really annihilate me. So notice I'm removing that AP for the next wave, so they don't have anything to go off of, so they can't get a big hit on me right away. $30, that means I can blow out the whole screen. 30, that's awesome. If you got those two both at 30, you're pretty much going to beat the last wave, unless you really find a way to screw up. I'll try to post more videos soon on my webpage. Also, now notice here, the final wave, I'm popping a high-level Human Torch, and Punisher as well as an Iron Man, which Iron Man will supply those two with lots of AP. So here, first thing I do, watch. Boom, I am going to stun because I have 30. Human Torch, a very powerful character to do damage. And look how much damage I do to them as well as stun them. And I've still got more stun ability. So now, I'm going to stun you too. Now remember, they don't have enough AP to launch any special attacks on me. And each one of those hits did a lot of damage to those characters. So now Punisher's the only one not stunned. Now, if I wanted to, I can use my green right now and probably get enough blue to stun them as well. But it's only the Punisher, and once again, he can't do much damage to me at this point. So I'm just going to hit him with a little bit of this to whittle him down. Once again, though, I probably could have wiped him out and stunned him here. But look at this. I'm just showing you I've got all the powers and how easy it is now because I've got it powered up. There, I'm going to put a bomb on the screen because that's going to wipe him out. See, I took some damage, but nothing much because he doesn't have much AP power. And he's gone. Now, look, 3 stuns, 3 turn stun on both of those. So I've got plenty of time to beat on him. So, I'll just give him some regular, good old damage here. steal any AP they have. So that way if they get up, they can't hit something real big on me and wipe out my storm or something right away in one hit. As I said, I could be playing more aggressive at this point and blow off the green, get more, and possibly take them right out. But I'm having a little fun with it. Okay, so Human Torch is back up, and Iron Man's back up. No big deal. I have got plenty to take care of this. So here we go. Boom. Use my blue, stun him, and notice it's so much damage it wipes out what's left of Human Torch. And I've got 4 turns to wipe out Iron Man, which is easy. At this point, I'm just going to blow out the screen with green, and that's just going to whoop the snot out of him. So if you look, tons of health. I just took it slowly, methodically. The game plan in general. Build AP, keep them from having AP. Try to have the first turn on each next roundabout. Build up the stun and build up the green up to 24, and you can get that cover every time. Alright, Frugal fans, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit like and subscribe. If you want more videos as well as reviews and things, check out my videos at thehenchmanslounge.com.